This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product. The smiling cat and a dog. We need to crochet one cat and one dog. The crochet methods of the head, body, mouth, arms, legs, and the tail are exactly the same. We'll demonstrate this part of the cat. Please refer to the same methods to crochet these parts for the dog in the same way by yourself. The ears and the decorations on the chest are different. Take out the practice yarn and the corresponding crochet hook from the kit. Please watch the tutorial videos and practice the basic stitches first. The head. Wrap the yarn around your little finger. And then bring it up to index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Work into magic ring. Make loop around your middle finger. And pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed on the middle finger. Work into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your little finger. Then bring it up to index finger. Make loop around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on your middle finger. Yarn on the hook, pull up a loop. The loop on the middle finger becomes the magic ring. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 87 crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Yarn over the hook, and put the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. First, work a chain stitch. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. The chain stitch at the beginning is straight height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then work 87 crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Insert hook into the magic ring. Pull up loop through the magic ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn on the hook, pull through both loops on the hook. 1 single crochet is done. Such a V shape is formed on the side. Each V shape stands for 1 stitch. Place a marker in the first stitch, through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. We need to mark the first stitch of every round. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. There are 2 V shapes on the side. Continue to work 6 more single crochets in the same way. Eight V shapes on the side stand for 8 single crochets. We can count the V shapes to check the number of stitches. The loop on the hook is not counted as 1 stitch. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Remove marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 snip stitch. Snip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's a snip stitch. Repeat. Insert hook into next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. Repeat 1 more time. Okay, that's a snip stitch. The snip stitch serves as a connection. It's not counted into number of stitches. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set off 1 single crochet or increase for 4 times. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. First, work 1 single crochet in the stitch where we just worked the snip stitch of the last round. The hook should go through both loops of the V shapes to finish the following stitches. Work 1 single crochet and 1 increase as one set. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark this single crochet. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. First, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One single crochet and 1 increase are finished. One set is done. Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work 1 increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done. The second set, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The third set, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The fourth set, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Four sets are done. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn over the hook and plug loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 snip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It's not counted into number of stitches. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set off 1 single crochet or increase for 6 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. The chain stitch is to raise a height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. The first set. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Remember to mark this single crochet. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The second set. Work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The third set. Work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The fourth set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase. The fifth set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase. The sixth set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Six sets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. The slip stitch serves as a collection. It's not counted into the number of stitches. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If the yarn is too tight, we can't insert the hook easily. If it's too loose, the fabric will be out of shape.